Okay, so sorry about that. So there is electricity issue here, so that's why we have a problem. I need to disconnect and reconnect it. Okay, so we had discussion about some Flutter and basic PHP, and then okay. So tell me again, what you need in React course. Let's have a chat about React course because we are having a React course in depth React. I'm going to create. So, what will be the suggestion from your side? What you want for a big React course? Hmm, let's see. So, no comments. Okay, so I think there is some issue once again. Very bad. Okay, so no problem. What I'm going to do, I'm going to uh, release the landing page very soon. And one comment, two comments. So why organize not use Laravel? Uh, they prefer .NET. Okay, so people are afraid of PHP actually. They think that PHP is not so powerful. And yes, this was the case before 3 4 years, but now it's not the case. Laravel is very very powerful, and it can do things which other frameworks cannot do. uh, or maybe you have to do something with with ease. You can do something things with very easily in Laravel, but not in other framework. I don't know why they are not preferring. The main reason I can see is the word PHP behind Laravel. That's the issue. Okay, so Karuna Shivguru. Okay, so Karuna Shivguru, I'm very fine. How about you? And thanks for having all the courses I am creating. Rows only from table in React.js, please. Select rows from table means, can you explain it? Me Moon. Nice name, Me Moon. Okay, so I got a job for you. Thanks. Oh, really? Oh, Karna Shivguru. Karna Shivguru, congratulations for your new job. And I'm very happy because you got the job, and I hope you will going to shine there. And uh, don't try to learn things in a shorter span of time. Take time, master things, and then use that knowledge in your organization, and you will shine there also. So once again, congratulations. Okay, so next is, so what is LimeWire? LiveWire, not LimeWire. LiveWire is, you can say, a framework of Laravel. It's a you can say, alternative for the Vue.js for Laravel people, only for Laravel people who don't know JavaScript. So, like, if you are not comfortable with JavaScript, if you are not comfortable with even the jQuery, then Laravel Livewire is an awesome alternative for you. You don't have to write any amount of JavaScript to perform some dynamic things on Laravel. So, like page change, like closing the modal, like you can say submitting the form. All these things can be done in you can say, without refreshing the page, with the help of Livewire, without writing any JavaScript. So that's a very awesome thing about Livewire, and you can have the course from our channel. You can find that link. Okay, so Karna Shivam, can you do one thing? Can you message me on Twitter? I want to have chat with you because you got job by watching our videos, so that will be awesome. So please message me, DM me on Twitter, and my Twitter handle is Sarthak Savvy. So that's Sarthak Savvy, SAVVY. So please do message me on there. I want to chat with you. This is for Karuna Shivam Guru because he got a job. That's good. Next, how to improve Laravel API? You need to make sure all the API are like secure. There are lots of way to improve. Like on the security point of view, you need to make sure only authenticated people can access it. The most important thing for API is response. So you need to make sure every task you do from the APIs will have a proper response. Like if you are creating something, so just you need to return the created response code, like it's 201 for created. So that kind of thing you need to make sure. One is that, and another is the response time. If your API is taking lots of time, that means there are some issues related to your query or your code. So try to minimize your queries as much as possible. That will improve your APIs. Okay. And sir, where is it? So, what will be the prerequisite for in-depth Laravel course? Prerequisite for in-depth Laravel course is just simple. If you know Bootstrap, you can do Tailwind CSS. If you know JavaScript, basic JavaScript, then you can easily understand Vue.js. If you know basic PHP, then you can understand Laravel. So, for in-depth Laravel, just three things are required: knowledge of basic of PHP, Vue.js, no, PHP, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. These three for the in-depth Laravel course. Okay. Tutorial on FFmpeg using Laravel. Oh, very good. I will try. Why I choose Flutter? Because first thing is it's very easy, has lots of packages, and created by Google, backed by Google, and very stable, fast, minimalistic. Or what I can think. I love it. That's why you can have Flutter. And React Native is also good, but in my opinion, it's just my perception that React Native, Flutter is good. Okay. There are lots of questions. Click. So how ops concept is required for Laravel course? No, there will be not so much of oops. So not so much of object-oriented programming is required for in-depth Laravel course because uh, we are not emphasizing on the object-oriented programming. But yet, if you have object-oriented knowledge, object-oriented programming knowledge, then that will obviously make your life easier while learning Laravel. PHP reputation is reducing day by day. Companies are moving from new to robust technology. Obviously, in my opinion, it's reverse. PHP reputation is not reducing; it's actually PHP reputation is building day by day, and with every new release of PHP and of the Laravel, PHP bar is raising. So don't think about that; it is reducing. Yeah. Just ask from the community of PHP, like community of Laravel, community of Symfony. No one will say that PHP will die. It's never going to die. Even it will going to challenge other frameworks or other languages also. How will combine Laravel and React would be? I have a playlist called Ping Pong Authentication. You can Google Ping Pong Authentication, you will get my video. And in that video, I have used React.js with Laravel, so that will make your life easier. What about Laravel permission route, user group, API, app token, and lots of things are there. So for the Laravel permission, you can use the SPACY permission package, and user group API token. Yeah, user group was there, and for app token, I don't know what you're talking about. App token, maybe something that I don't understand. So household outcomes are recovered for the level was 22 UP channel 22 UPS will do is there. Surendra, I didn't get your what is your channel 22 ups? It's is it ups or UPS? I don't know. What is the future of Ruby on Rails? I really don't know about Ruby on Rails. It's really awesome. I know people are working on Ruby on Rails for long. It's really awesome. This is what I can say about Ruby on Rails. Okay, there is 6 months that I have started my new job as a Laravel software developer, and this is all because of following Patreon's YouTube. Oh, yay, one more person. So, Nixat, you also please message me on Twitter. I want to talk to you because you got a job. How to set up Laravel view? Laravel views are always there. So, in the resources, there is a views. I think if you're talking about something else, then just message me. चलो आज आपका दीदार हमजा भाई ओके क्या हाल चाल है भाई okay so I don't want to talk in the Hindi so Hamza how are you and let's just message me on WhatsApp and let's talk there have chat Surendra sir exception handling is required for level level is so powerful that it can handle most of the exceptions but there is a nice and handy way to handle the exception in Laravel apart from that try catch of PHP. And do you have Discord? Yes, I have created, but I'm not active on that. I'm active on Slack channel. But if you want, let me ask that. So if you want, I can have a Discord channel for Bitfumes. So we will have a Bitfumes Discord channel, and that will be great. Let's ask people. I'm sorry, I forgot to say thank you for that. Okay, no problem. App token is an many project. App token is when you have a many project inside one project and you link the other user to the same app token. Okay, that's a whole lot of different thing with the app token. We need to discuss it in a different session. Okay, so in that level course, you're using so many language like Vue.js and other tool is required to learn everything. For the in-depth level course, if you are taking that course, I have actually started from very beginning. So if you don't know Vue.js, but you have the knowledge of basic in JavaScript, then you will get to know about the Vue.js from the basic. I have separate some of the separate videos for Vuex, the state management tool for Vue.js. So there are lots of things which are available there. So you don't have to worry about what if you don't know the basics of that things. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I will try to send the link. So just a minute. So I'm just tapping on the community section of our channel. So do you think that we need Discord channel? So let's see the poll. So yes, no, and I don't know. So this is just a post. I just posted on our community channel of Bitfumes channel in this section of Bitfumes channel. Okay. So Laravel versus Django versus Node. I have not worked on Django, but I've worked on Node. So I can say Node is the best in industry, then Django, then Laravel. But in my opinion, because I'm a Laravel fan, so I can rate it 1. Like 1 is very good, so not 10. So in my opinion, best is Laravel, then Node, then Django. But from the industry point of view, Node then Django, then Laravel. How's E2? Why double I2? I don't know. I've never ever worked on E2 because see, apart from Laravel, you don't need any any framework like CodeIgnite or Symfony, E2. You don't need anything. If you have knowledge of Laravel, then that's it. And maybe if ever I need to know about these things because I have the knowledge of super uh, powerful framework called Laravel, then I can understand Ye or CodeIgniter or Symfony in just 2 or 3 days, and then I can fully start anything. That's the simple thing. From Pathankot, Punjab. Hello from Pathankot, Saab Patil, whatever. Is your next playlist complete? To be honest, no. Next year's playlist is not complete, is incomplete actually. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to include this next JS into the React course. So as I said, React course will going to cover not only just React, but it is going to cover React plus Next JS, next JS. So that will be again super awesome thing. Which one is best, Node and Laravel? Once again, in my opinion, Laravel, but from the from you can say industry point of view, Node is very famous because Node has a big advantage of front end plus back end. Like if you know JavaScript, then you can write code for front end plus for back end, and because Node also have tons of packages, like npm is filled with every kind of package, then there will be no problem for doing almost anything. These are the advantages of using Node, but Laravel is not behind that in my opinion. So maybe later we will have a Node also, maybe in-depth Node.js, I don't know. Okay, so do you think any plan and Laravel package tutorial like how to install package controller, migration, singleton, etc. Yeah. I'm having a simple course. May I don't know if it will be a paid course or a free course. I will try to make it free, but that will going to cover how you create a Laravel package from scratch to actually build it, push it over the packages, to use it through Composer, how you can do all of these things. I have that plan in my mind, or I have noted it also. So that is called test driven. No, not test driven. I forgot the name. So I have that plan, and we will have some tutorial about creating a Laravel package. How to integrate Python with PHP? No, you can integrate Python with PHP because PHP, I think it's with 7 or with 8, they are bringing something that you can run Python code with PHP. There is something I forgot that what we call it. We have something, but before that, you just need to uh, create the APIs. If you have some API in PHP, then you can use that API in Python. In that way, you can interact between them. Uh, Apart from that, I don't know how to get into advanced Laravel stuff. If you're a beginner, then don't worry about advanced. If you're an intermediate programmer, intermediate Laravel developer, then you just need to create packages. That's the only way to dig into the uh, advanced stuffs of Laravel. So that's a very easy thing. And once again, if you are a beginner, you can take my in-depth Laravel course to become an intermediate or professional Laravel developer. And because after that, there is no actual path. It's totally depends upon you and your requirement to become a super professional developer. How about authentication using password? I already have that. Sylvester from Nigeria here. Sylvester Stallone. PHP framework would suggest to use on a light and a simple project. For everything, Laravel is there for light, even for simple, even for advanced, even for super big project. Like if you want to use PHP framework, then no match for Laravel. It's not just because I'm a fan of Laravel. It's because I have tried CodeIgniter, I have tried Symfony, and Laravel has very very nice documentation, nice ecosystem, nice community. So everything is very nice. So that's so basic JavaScript means up to where is that? Basic JavaScript means how much is required for level. Basic JavaScript ES6. If you don't know, if you know ES6 knowledge, ECMAScript 6, then good to go. See the live for the first time. Oh, Pankaj, thanks. Okay, so it was wondering if you have a plan Vue 3 course using Laravel API, VPM. I will try. Let's see what we are getting for the Vue 3. I will try that. The software architect and the teacher always say Laravel is powerful as hell, and the same time harm as if you don't know. Yeah, absolutely right. King Seller, you are absolutely right. So would you provide 50% discount in Laravel course in the Corona situation? I have not. I'm not going to provide this. Sorry about that. I'm not going to provide 50% of discount because that's not because I want to earn money. What I can do with just 50%. It's like about the authenticity of the course. The course is valuable, so I don't want to give a massive discount just to have the users in my course, because if I'm doing that, I'm degrading the value of the course, and that course is very valuable. I'm sorry about that, but if you want some uh, discussion about the pricing, then you can email me and we will have that. Hindi video course. Naresh, I have tried Hindi tutorials, but the reach of Hindi videos is limited to Indian audience. Yes, if I can do Hindi videos, I can have more subscribers, more followers, but I don't want numbers. I want genuine people, even if they are from India or from out of India. That's why I have. It's been 3 years, and I still have 57. I think 57,000 followers. People are gaining millions of followers or subscribers in just one year or 1 or 2 years. So I don't want that kind of thing. I have tried, but I'm not going to do Hindi tutorials. Sorry about that. Uh, for SP backend, what do you think Laravel Win Express? I've not tried it. Yeah. I think there will be no discussion about what is good, what is not good. So tell me one thing: are you going to create a next Facebook? If yes, then yes. Yeah, think about which is faster, which is having a better performance. Are you going to build a next operating system? You cannot create an operating system with Laravel. But just I'm telling you that you are not going to create something which will have millions of user at a time. In that case, you need to think about the performance issue. But if you are just starting, start with the tool which you have. If you know Laravel, then start with Laravel. If you know Node.js, then start with Node.js. There will be no comparison for these two for a smaller or mid-range project. So start with the tool which you are comfortable with. I have left exactly 1 year left to graduation. Which technology do you suggest? Umar, I suggest go with Go if you're talking about the technology, that. So go with Go or Rust. So in my opinion, Go and Rust is like C and C++ of older days. Still C and C++ are very famous, but Go and Rust are the future in my opinion. So that's a very very nice thing to have. A lot of data on Eloquent with the relationship is the best way, or that's opinionated thing. If you know Eloquent properly, then you can create relationships by eager loading and by having some kind of system that you are not providing. You're not having lots of queries. If you are not so comfortable with Eloquent, go with the simple queries, and the task is not to just use the tool like using the Eloquent only. Task is just to minimize the queries. So if you can do that with Eloquent, or if you can do that with queries, it doesn't matter. People will say that why you are using simple queries if you have Eloquent. So the answer is simple. I want my software to work. So that's the target. So don't think about the tools. As I said before, just just build it. Just build it. Don't think about what you need to do, what is good, what is bad. You are learning more. If you are learning more, then go with that. Don't switch your languages. That's good. Listening from Pakistan. Thanks, Ahmed. And should I go Eloquent for big project? Yes, obviously you can go with Eloquent for a big project. Sir, what are your thought about GPT-3? I have not tried it. GPT-3. I was searching about GPT-3 and some tutorials, but I didn't get that. Once I get, I will create a video on that. Do you have any tutorial on Laravel email queue in production? In production, that's again inside the in-depth level course. Sorry, it's I have created the supervisor tutorial also. If you find it on the advanced level playlist, that's there. You can have it. Tell me something that level lacks of and wish to have built in. I'm wondering. Okay. Okay. So Dal, you are my favorite teacher. Whenever I write level code, I try to follow your style, space, and indentation, and make my life easier. And plugin for HTML for PHP Storm. I'm not using PHP Storm because my MacBook Air heats up with if I open at at max two PHP Storm windows. But with VS Code, I can have 8 to 10 windows, and MacBook will work very fine. And yeah, so that's why I generally not use PHP Storm. I have installed it, but I'm not using it. Project for this one. Umar, I don't think you need any high level project for final year project. You can create anything. Simple, create an e-commerce website. Or if you want to go into the higher version, then do one very challenging thing: integrate TensorFlow with your Moan project. That will be really awesome, and that will actually enhance your knowledge. Tutorial level range, cron jobs in production. Oh, cron job. Oh, I forgot that. I will create that. Sure. I will create that. Monstack. Yeah. Service provider repository system. If you're using Laravel, then service provider is there. You can have everything on the service provider, put it everything inside service container and fetch it directly. If you are too PHP, core PHP person, then you have to use the repository pattern. Once again, pattern, principle, everything doesn't matter if you are beginner or intermediate. Everything is the only thing matter is completing the task. Nothing matters. Do you have any reference how structure or your project, or you have any blog tutorial way you do? Okay, so the only rule I follow is whenever I have lots of code inside one file, I split that codes Then when I have lots of files inside a single folder, then I split that files into different folders. Then I have, when I have lots of folders inside a single folder, then I switch to different directories, and then again folder and then file. So in that way, I just customize things as the time passes. So the simple rule I follow, because Laravel has a very nice directory structure, so you can follow that, and plus you can have that like simple. If you have lots of controllers in a controller directory, so what you can do, you can have a user related controller inside a user directory, then admin related controller inside an admin directory. Then even inside admin directory, you have one for sales, lots of controller you have. Then some you can create a one more folder inside admin directory, which will include the sales. One is including the analytics, that kind of thing. Code PHP tutorial after PHP 8. After completing React.js course, please make a couple of projects on React. I'm going to create it. So in this React.js course, which will be around 7 to 8 hours of course on YouTube, we are going to create a project. We are going to learn maybe Redux also, and some things I have not actually planned. I'm going to just create the basics of it. Then after that, I will think about that. How do you make docs in VS Code, because PHP Storm does it great? Okay, so I don't. Simple. So because I'm a solo developer, I don't do these docs kind of things. Every docs is in my mind. But yes, if you are working with the team, then you need to use PHP Storm. That makes your life super easy. The docs are very important. What is that? Sir, you should work on React Native too. I will try. Thanks for suggestion. Okay. Do you use eloquent slow down? Do you think use eloquent slow down when getting? No. Again, if you know eloquent, if you know how to write eloquent queries, that will not going to slow down your queries. You slow down your apps, but I don't think about these things. If later I see that there is some problem, I will switch it. Yes, because if I'm thinking about that today, I cannot complete my project. So the most important thing is complete it, release it, then think about all the other things. In which technology you are working right now? I'm working for tutorials. I'm working on React and Flutter. I'm learning Flutter, advanced Flutter. I know the basic and intermediate. I'm learning the advanced Flutter. Plus, I'm working on React course. Plus, one more thing is there. I'm not going to reveal it. That will actually be that is actually related to something new technology, or I can reveal it like related to machine learning. I'm learning that thing, and very soon we will have a course related to that technology. I'm not going to name that. So I think it's 12:40 here, and I need to go. And this live was very successful. We are on 34 minutes and plus 20 minutes before. So it was very nice. What is best, Laravel, Livewire, and Vue.js? Okay, opinionated thing. Livewire, if you don't know JavaScript, if you don't know Vue.js, superb. Livewire is awesome. But if you know Vue.js, use that. Don't use Livewire if you have knowledge of Vue.js. Second thing, if you want to create like dashboard, then definitely use Livewire, because on the dashboard side you don't want that speed kind of thing. You don't want that look and feel, the UX, UI, you don't bother all these things on the dashboard side, the admin side. All these things matter on the front end. So when you want to create something very quickly, then use Livewire. But if you want to create something for ages, for a long time, then go with Vue.js. Can you tell me how you get into programming and how to become better programmer? As you get much into programming, you don't progress as much. Into programming, you don't get. Okay, it's simple. I don't want to tell a full story. It's a simple thing. I was an electrical engineer. I did engineering in electrical and electronics. I don't have any programming degree, but then I switched to programming. So I learned everything from what is HTML till whatever I'm learning from obviously from internet, YouTube, courses everywhere. I spent lots of money on courses, paid courses, and then I learn things. And the most important thing, whenever you are having any course, complete it. First is complete it without thinking anything, just like a movie, just complete it. Then next time, I repeat it 2 times. Every time I repeat any course 2 times. So first, watch it like a movie. Then second time, try to code. Because if you are not coding, it's just an entertainment for you. Every course is just an entertainment for you if you are not practicing it. So remember that thing. So most important thing, practice, practice, and practice. What day in a week you are not touching code? Ah. So that sometime it's Sunday, just like today. So I'm not going to write any code. I am in my office just for this live. But after that, I'm going to maybe read books. I'm going to write something. I'm going to watch TV. So generally this thing, but most of the time it's happened that some work sudden came out and I need to touch my code. That's the issue. In future versus in future VS Code. VS Code extension tutorial just like Sublime. Okay, got your point. So yeah, I actually have a course on VS Code extensions. I'll try to create for 2020. Let me write it. VS Code tutorial 2020. Okay. Do you have any plan about course on course on where is that? Tall Alpine Laravel Library. I can't promise you about the tall stack because I have lots of things in my pipeline. So I don't want to disturb that that list I have created. Maybe later, if Alpine become a streamlined and in a mainstream, then I will create that. Are you going to play guitar at the end? We'll try. Okay, so Rakesh, namaste Rakesh. Since you are working on React, is there any plan to create tutorial using some common code for mobile and web? For example, we have registration forms, then core logic can be used in mobile plus web. Uh, are you talking about the responsive thing or you are talking about the app thing? I just want to clear this. Mahesh, this is a question for Mahesh. Or you can do one thing. Mahesh, please message me on Twitter. Again, let me write it. My Twitter handle is this. So Mahesh, you can just message me there and we can have some chats over this because this seems too interesting. And let's see what you are talking about. David. Okay, so David. Hello, sir, from Bangladesh. That's good. So, do you think AI will destroy software job? No, never. Never, ever, ever. If you are going to, let's do one thing, just do one thing. Go to Coursera, and there is a course about AI and machine learning where there's a person, there's a Sikh person with a pagdi or turban. Okay, so he said that if AI will come in a mainstream, then it will destroy. If it is destroying 1,000 jobs, then it is going to create 2,000 or 10,000 jobs for software developers. That will be the case. So don't worry about that, and it's a very long time. So in the meantime, why don't you try to learn AI? So if you are a software engineer and you think that AI may destroy the software jobs, try to learn AI. It's the future, so why not have the future in your present? Will you public your course on Udemy? No, I'm not going to again publish my big courses, my in-depth courses on Udemy, because Udemy is very bad for me. Whatever I do, they take all the money that comes for that course. So that's why I have moved from Udemy to my own website. And I think that if I'm having a platform for publishing my course like bitfumes.com, then over the time I can improve it. I can compete with other platforms, and I can create my own reputation instead of publishing my course on Udemy or maybe on any other course publishing website. So that's the point. And I think this is a time to say all you goodbye. So we will meet another meet on next Sunday maybe. We will now I'm trying to connect with you every Sunday or maybe Saturday. Every Saturday or Sunday we will have chat just like this, or maybe later we will take some topic and discuss about that. And if you have any questions over the time, then you can just write it down on somewhere on your notebook or anywhere. Then whenever we chat just like this, we will have some discussion about your questions just like we had today. So this was a very nice live session. So how is Flutter as of now? Flutter is very good. Learn it. Do you prefer Flutter over? I said that. Yeah, Flutter is very good. Flutter is preferred over React Native because it's fast, very nice, backed by Google. Cool. Okay, so time to say goodbye and stay happy, stay in your home, and stay healthy. And write code, ship it fast. Very important. Ship it fast. And next time I will try to broadcast with my new camera which I just bought, which is the Sony ZV-1. This is the camera I just got, and I need, I think, the video capture card. So maybe with this video capture card, I can directly use this camera as a webcam on my laptop. So maybe next time, if I get my capture card, then we will have that here. So time to say finally goodbye and final bye bye, goodbye, whatever you want to call it.